Hi everyone, Mckaiser Dragon here, and today we're gonna talk about PoE. So this will be a discussion, so no hate towards anyone and mention in the video or anything about the video or about other videos I mentioned. We are discussing stuff. We are not complaining. I want, inputs on what can make things better. Um, yeah, and yeah, that's where we're gonna take it. Just hopefully this discussion involves you guys, the viewers. I want to hear what you guys think and what we're talking about a little bit about, and I'm gonna go spin off in my own direction with this. But the video to watch is, if I can remember which one it is, there we go. The Zizarin video 2 weeks ago about the future of PoE. I kind of want to talk about the future and just touch a little bit on what they talked about. Not really that much because it's been like 2 weeks since I've seen it, and I only remember certain things that I do want to talk about. So let me turn this down a little bit. Okay, that seems better. So, go watch that video. The link's going to be down below. And, Ziz is there, Mathel is there. And one thing to note is, Ziz, he wants his community to be heard. And that's understandable. But at the same time, PoE needs to take their game in their own direction. And I don't mean, not to listen to nobody, but it's hard to add more stuff and change a whole bunch of things in PoE without there being a lot of bugs. And once you watch it, you'll see Ziz try to give his community feedback to Chris, and Chris basically says no. And then Ziz will try to explain it slightly differently, hoping for a different answer. And the answer is still no. And he does this a few times. I find it kind of funny, but it kind of shows that they still have their own direction while trying to, listen to the crowd. And let's not forget there are tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people trying to get GGG's attention and be like, put this in the game, this will fix it. And they can only listen to so much, and then they're gonna have to do things themselves. And another thing about that, on top of that, is even though the game's out, we're still kind of like in. Each new league is basically a beta test for what's going to be, what possibly could be in the game, and what Expedition League, it has become more of testing the balance too, and trying to lower the power level. And I kind of agree with that. I've been playing since beta, and things are way, way, way different than they was, was it 10 years ago? Almost 10 years ago now? Which is crazy to think that this game's been out for almost 10 years. And then there's, at one point Chris is like, Everything is kind of fine, but we feel like it's player performance that needs to improve. That's a rough summary, not exactly what he said. And Ziz is like, no, I think our defenses are too weak. And Chris is like, no, I think it's okay. And then Matho's like, maybe the community just needs to get better. And I definitely agree with that because, in my eyes right now, the game's more about path of YouTube videos and not about, learning the game. And YouTube videos can help, but self-experience is key here because kind of like in a fighting game, you can look up online like all the combos, but only real practice of playing matches you'll be able to you will learn how to when to execute those combos and how to even create those combos, which is completely different in training mode where you're just practicing the combo itself. So it's kind of like that. And if you don't think that's true, try to make your own build. Don't do something you already did. Try to take a skill and try to build around that skill. And if you can make it to red tier 16 maps, you're golden. You're one of, the top players. But if you can't and you struggle and you don't know what's good with the build or how to make it good or how to survive and stuff, yeah, we need some of the player base needs to up their game, and that's including me. And I've been trying, but this game has stolen that away from me now. But yeah, basically PoE. I feel like PoE can do so much more with the skill balancing, and like instead of introducing all these new skills, I feel like they need to introduce new supports and maybe change defensive layers to be a lot stronger, but you get a lot weaker because of it. So right now it's just all the defenses just either gives you defense or it gives you defense and power. I feel like all the defenses should give you like a lot of survivability, and then the drawback is, oh, you're losing damage. Because after a while, as time goes on, if things don't change, then power creep is just gonna happen. And if we, or if they don't make the divide of if you do A, then B is your punishment. And if you do C, then D is your punishment. Stuff like that. That makes, in my eyes, the game more interesting. Then we're just going to have a game that slowly becomes Diablo 3. But at the same time, it's more complex than Diablo 3. But you're just going to be running around just killing stuff super easily, and what's the point in that? So I feel like, and I know there's like, what? It's going to be hard because we got, I'm going to open up Paint here. We got like, I'm just going to round up about 1,000 some skill tree. How many items do we have in the game? I forgot to look this up. So there are 191 uniques, and we're gonna just throw in a random number in there of rares you can have. And then what else? We got... I wish I knew. Oh, we actually do have a number. I think, I don't know if this is the proper number. So what I want you to do with this number is, you know, times it all. And I'm actually gonna do that. So bring out the crusty dusty calculator. Ooh, we got like 95 million possibilities. So just take that into account when trying to add in new stuff to PoE. And this is just a guesstimation. This is not even like how you would do math or anything, but just to try to put it into perspective of how much stuff is actually in the game. So this is guesstimation, not even actual number, because there's way more items in the game than this. And you see, like, there, even though we can have solutions, adding them into the game might break something else. So I think I'm gonna end it there. So tell me your guys' thoughts about this. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about what I wanted. So no, I talked about... No, also, I would like to see... Because not everyone, in my opinion... I could be wrong, but not everyone wants to, like... Sure, everyone wants to move fast, but does everyone want to be, like... have an insane attack or cast speed all the time? I just want to play the game. I don't want to, like, be burdened by... other people's, accomplishments. So what I want to see from, you know, I was about to talk about this, from the skill gems, is not to make more skills, but make more supports. Because we have faster attacks, but I don't see any slower attacks. And you can, like, try to mitigate, you know, the top level people trying to take advantage of this by, like, making it so it only helps with slower attack speeds. So if they try to make it fast attack speeds, the damage is reduced by like 90% or something, so they can't abuse it. But that's like an idea. I kind of forgot my other ideas, which I think I said a little bit. Oh! But yeah, like I said, this is a discussion. I want to know your guys' thoughts about this. And I want people talking about what can be changed rather than, you know, complaining, oh, my build doesn't work. And to a degree, at sometimes, yes, that can be an issue, but not every build needs to be super top tier. There's a lot of skill gems, so... And I do understand that, you know, some people just want to do the same thing over and over again. It's hard to balance when everyone has their own taste in the game, and especially when you find something that works for you and then, you know, one day gets nerfed. But I feel like PoE should keep us on our toes, and always be improving stuff. But, you know, that's what I think. Tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. Are you serious? And, yeah, hopefully we can get some more chats going on here. I'm thinking about doing one on MapleStory next. If you guys have any suggestions on videos I should watch and give my feedback on the situation, you know, leave a comment down below. And yes, see you guys next time and enjoy your gaming. Bye.